Hi there. Uh, Hello from the cabin again. I just get the cabin ready for my winter adventures, wood and everything. You know what I mean, food and beer, of course. Cheers, by the way. Uh, and for my birthday, which was a couple days ago or weeks ago, I purchased this, I would say, modern Tomahawk. It's kind of copy of Gerberg, I think. It's almost the same design, but it was much cheaper. I think Gerberg was still around 350 bucks, and this thing was for 50 bucks on Amazon. So I gave it a try, and since I have this nice Tomahawk tree target behind the cabin, and I spent some time here at the cabin without snow, I was thinking I'm gonna kind of review or try this new thing. You know, compared to the traditional hog, you know, it's almost the same. The length is probably like an inch shorter. I think this is 18-inch handle, and you know, pretty much the same thing. It has the hammer, the plastic kind of, it's full tank though, so I'm kind of thinking to maybe just put a paracord around, and I think it's pretty decent. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think it's any heavier than this, and it's full tank. As you can see, it's one piece of metal, and this plastic parts of the handle, they can be unscrewed and replaced with something else, because they kind of like wiggling too. Only three screws on each side. So I wanna try how it works, and if I can throw it. It's not really I don't want to throw it. Even I like to throw the hog because it's fun, but this thing has it's kind of like a crowbar on the bottom, which, you know, this is more like a tool than weapon. It can be used, but I want to see how it works with I mean, how can I, if I can throw it, I don't know, it could be, you know, useful for, I don't know, if nails, whatever. There's not that many nails in nature, but whatever, probably would help. And you know, the hammer on the back, it's kind of useful. It has nice sheath. I forgot the sheath at home, and for this part too, but it's like asking for to lose it. So let's see how it works in action, and we go from there. All right, so traditional hog. Might be farther. Okay, and now this thing. It works, but I feel it on my fingers. Right in the middle. Okay. it works, but the modern one, I can feel it because that crowbar is on the end of the handle, and so you can see what I'm talking about. See that crowbar on the bottom? So when I hold it like this and throw it, it's just, but like I said, it's not for throwing really, it's more like a tool, and I'm gonna just play with it now, how it chops and process wood, basic stuff. I think this is pretty cool, pretty good little hatchet, tomahawk, whatever, modern style for backpacking especially. It's not that heavy. I would even remove probably that plastic handle and put some paracord on it, so it can be used for something else. If some kind of a survival situation, you know, you need always paracord. This thing is basically useless, and it's just plastic, you know. So, but that hammer probably would be nice for the, you know, for some steak at the tent, and pulling stuff out. And I think it looks pretty useful. So as throwing, yes, it can be thrown to someone or something, but it's not really the best because of that here. Maybe I can kind of smooth it up and then try. Like I said, I'm planning to do some modifications to it, but let's see how it performs in an action. You know what? Not that bad. I usually use gloves to protect my sissy hands since I'm a musician, or I actually used to be, but still play. Anyway, it's good to protect your hands. I just wanna try to use this tool, how it feels without gloves, and it's not that bad, but for some heavy work this is not ideal. It's kind of it's not too light to work with it. It would be good to compare this how, because I have this kukri, kind of almost like a machete knife, and that's what I was thinking to use more for the process, like processing wood at the camp. This is more for, you know, it can be used definitely, but not for heavy stuff. You know, you don't want to really chop the big tree, but I'll try to on other locations how it goes with the bigger stuff, but to use for the, like, let's say for the some kind of a stick or something, it can be used, you know. Yeah, it's decent chunk of metal. I'm not sure about specs. I have to finish the video from home and see and give you more specifications as far as the materials and whatever, but today I'm just gonna try it in action, and it's not that bad actually. It's not like you can use traditional hawk, but because of that hammer, I think it's more sturdy. This thing is more, I don't know. That's the way. So let's try it on something bigger and see how it goes. Looks like this thing is dry. So let's see how this works. So yeah, it works. I should use the gloves and glasses too. It's not an axe, of course, but it has pretty good bite. I didn't sharpen this thing. It is as it is. It came from Amazon in a box, so it is pretty sharp actually, and it works pretty cool. So for light work in the woods, it works. Handle, I'll see what I can do about that, but definitely at least I would use the gloves. But this part here is kind of Yeah, because it is like, yeah, like you can dig or something with it, so that's why they left this part. But in that case, basically you use just here, you hold it like that, and you're losing this momentum, you know, and it's longer. But as a small hatchet, okay, not bad. I'll keep it, I would say. Have chips everywhere. So chopping is pretty good. Throwing, not that important anyway. And I'm sure the batoning and small stuff is just no problem. But you know, maybe I can try some. We'll see. You know, it's not that bad. I mean, for a small hatchet, you can do really nice sticks, you know. For easy use, you know. Nothing heavy. You don't want to take. Is it still straight? This is a little bit chipped, but I think it was because when I was throwing the hawk to the tree, there are rocks around, and I think it hit the rock, so I have to finish the edge. But other than that, for small hatchet, not bad. It's not that heavy, so like I said, for backpacking or maybe hunting, you know, around the camp, I would recommend it. It's, you know, it has to have some kind of weight because otherwise it would be useless. But okay, I didn't say anything. Come on. So I do. I had a thing follow me twice, so I'm back. So yeah, it's not bad for backpacking or hunting or whatever. If you need something around the camp like that, it's pretty sturdy. I mean, it's just one piece of metal, and the hammer can be handy. I'm not sure if I can, but you can do some feathers with that. But why would you do this with your tomahawk, right, or with your axe? use it a knife. But if that would be only thing you have with you, some kind of survival situation, I think if you're semi-handy, I think you can use it pretty well and make some spear or whatever, some tools or whatever other things from wood with that to help you. But yeah, the edge is pretty sharp, so I think you can cut with that. So for yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna kind of play with it more and see what I can do. I'll probably, like I said, I put a paracord around and maybe a little farther. I don't need this much, and if I need to, you know, I can use just this thing, and I would like to have this like a little bit longer. And I'm not planning really remove any nails in the nature, so I think it is what it is. If there will be a situation, I can remove the paracord and do such a thing. Other than that, I don't know. It has a hook, so you can pull stuff out. This thing, it looks like you can have a like kind of bolt you can remove, because it has this profile like a bolt, so you can go all the way to the small size. But again, in a woods, I don't plan remove any bolts. But if you have to somewhere, it's not for woods obviously only, it's modern tomahawk, I would say, hatchet, whatever, you know. So I think so far it's good. I'm gonna use it and play with it for a little, and I do maybe some other additional video how it goes. But this is like first like touch with it straight out of the box, and that's how it is. So far so good. So yep, pretty good. Time for beer and maybe some guitar. See you later.